All right. We started discussing about the SWOT analysis when we met the last time. I just asked you to start working on your SWOT as well as your Johari window, if I'm right. Okay. Johari window is more of intrapersonal understanding and intrapersonal intelligence. SWOT is little beyond that also. But the foundation is, of course, you need to have a Johari window understood by you all. Okay, we will discuss about Johari window later. First, we will start discussing about SWOT. As this slide says, chance favors the prepared mind, and I didn't say that. It is we are trying to get you back into the meeting. There's some internet. Is it audible now? Okay. Okay. Bad quality. Net quality. You just keep typing. If someone is texting, you can even chat that it is audible. Please chat whether it is audible or not. I'll keep talking, right? All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. Yeah, we'll move on. In today's competitive environment, how well I know myself, as the slide says, the key for success, enabling you to make your own plans, puts you in the driver's seat. Means what? You'll be able to do much better if you have understanding about who you are, and that encourages you to look beyond, that is your long-term look beyond your course selection also, I would say. And I'm not telling this taken from education week time back, right? Let us understand more of this. What is SWOT? You can read it by yourself. You are likely to succeed in your life using your talents to the fullest potential if you know yourself better. You will suffer less if you know your problems early or your weaknesses and manage your weaknesses early. So how do you go about in identifying your strengths and weakness? And that is how this SWOT is going to be helping us, right? Beyond that, it is also understood that SWOT, let me tell you from my personal understanding about SWOT. SWOT is not engaged just like for a classroom session like what we have there. If you Google about SWOT, you will know a product, a service, or a brand. I have seen SWOT of Hyundai, SWOT of Colgate Palmolive paste, something on a domestic appliance like a white goods like refrigerator. So anything can be done with a SWOT analysis. You can see management student study most on SWOT analysis to understand the brand's behavior. So it is not just confined to an individual. It even goes down to the level of a small product, even a competitive edge. Everything needs to be understood in what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses, what are the opportunities, and what are the threats, right? So that is why SWOT is powerful also, and it is that little thought which you can uncover the opportunities that you would not otherwise spot, right? And by understanding a weakness, you can eliminate threats that otherwise would hurt you and would probably stop you from moving forward. All right. You can also understand SWOT to be looking different from that of your peer group or and even further advanced in your career path. Moving further, how to use it from freshers point of view. I'm not telling only a job seeker, a person also it will be useful. First one is identifying one's own interests. That is a key step in one's career journey. If one is in aware of his or her interest, then they could be having well informed choices about what occupations, work environments would help them to enjoy based on good match with the opportunities with the interests. In the same length, I would say that skills are also very important. It's important that you are aware of your key skills and transferable skills and the ability you can choose on an occupation or plan a career with your skill sets. Actually, we will discuss more about skills later also. Probably in the upcoming semester also we will have, because what differentiates you from others is your strength, and what important component in your strength is your skill sets. And the buzzword here I would say is the transferable skills, or the ARE transferable skills, right? To perform a personal SWOT analysis, what should be done? One should be identifying them first, right? Okay, the first two, namely the strengths and weaknesses, are internal components. SWOT is having 4 quadrants, as I always keep telling. The end of this slide also you'll see a window. So SWOT is always a window. Window will have, this window has 4 quadrants, and first 2 quadrants are, you take it as strength and weakness. Then they are internal. You draw them on the top. According to Forbes, you must picture yourself as a product in a marketplace. Which is the marketplace? Your job market is a marketplace. Your PG, what are you going to do? And interestingly today, thanks to this Corona war also, right? Biotechnology would definitely find a, you will have an edge in this world, and anyone is interested in research would be definitely favored by this present condition. Probably, I don't know how many of you would come out successful. There could be someone coming out very successful in finding out solutions for something beyond Corona also. All the best for that. That is an opportunity, right? So this is how your opportunities differentiate you from all other players. Identifying the right opportunity. Beyond this, we'll start with identifying the strengths, right? Answer. I'm not going to read all these questions. I'm going to share this PPT also, as well as I'm going to share this Word document. Towards the end, I'll tell you what you're supposed to do that also. I know that this is going to be an assignment. In fact, during the last session of interaction in your classroom, I opened up this topic of SWOT amidst the presentations, right? And I wanted you all to understand that at that point in time also, SWOT is the fundamental of one's own career development. Awareness, self-awareness will set the tone for everyone. All right. Now coming to the strengths, which is the first quadrant, which is an internal component. You should understand this looking at from your own perspective and from the perspective of others, people around you. Like in your class, you are a product, and you have to look at yourself as individual, as a product, as a tradable commodity, what you are from your point of view and from the people around you, right? The bottom line is, don't be very modest. Don't be having very, I'm also one among them. All are good. Fine, all are good, but don't be modest. It doesn't mean that you should not identify your strengths. At the same time, don't feel shy to identify. Be as objective as you can. Means, what do you mean by objective? You should be able to measure it. Find how it can be tangible. That's the key word here, right? So you can answer all these questions. I'm going to share. I said to read all those questions. See, by now, some of you definitely would have made a note, or you would have just glanced through this while I was talking. What advantages you have, what others don't have, what do you do better than others, what personal resources you can gain access, and so on. Okay. And furthermore, you have other questions also. Are you part of any network that is very strong and having a lot of potential now, or some clubs? Say, for instance, there are some Toastmasters clubs. There are some people who do individual, seminars, and some people join them seminars, and you become highly skilled also, as at the same time highly knowledgeable. 3 things are very important. I keep telling this. Those three are attitude, skill, and knowledge. How far you gain attitude, skills, how fast you gain that knowledge, and all these things are going to help to build your positive attitude also, right? So, being a part of any groups, networks, also makes you strong. Okay. All right. Am I audible? Because the network goes. Continue. Uh, yeah. Beyond that, let me ask. You need to ask all these questions. You know what feedback I have regarding my strengths from others, from teachers. Someone would have told you about you are good in that, good in this. You are good in drawing. You are good in imagining. You're intuitive. You are able to be predicting, right? You are able to understand others' emotions. You are able to empathize with people around you, right? These are all variety of skills. Hey, I'm not confining anything to academics alone. Please remember that. If you are only confined to academics, I don't think there's no point being a part of any group, right? You are not going to be alone anyway, right? So,
Sir,
one
sir,
side of yeah,
sir,
is it,
some people have
is,
issues with your voice. Like their net is breaking and all that. It's
oh,
on the
okay.
message.
Oh, right. I'm not able to see it because I'm just viewing the PPT. I'm talking because I'm not able to see both. Uh, so, what do I do? What do you suggest? Let me continue. I think I am recording this. I will upload this stream also. Is that okay?
Yes,
Just
sir.
confirm. Ah,
Yeah.
I'm recording this so that that's getting captured. Okay. Thanks for the input, but let me continue if you don't mind. Right. There is something called transferable skills. I think people may not have much idea about what you mean by transferable skills. Right. Those are the skills which you could readily display right now or put into a workplace or a situation at that whenever there is an opportunity to use it and when you are expected to do so, right? So this could be even like you want to teach someone about, say if someone is very good in programming now, you may not be learning that full time. Someone has learned on his own or on her own Python program. That may be useful in some point in time, like for data analysis. It might be useful, some kind of analysis. Using Python you can get much faster the desired results, right? So that is the logic. So someone is able to do that, then what happens? He or she would be able to teach it to someone else. That becomes a transferable skills. That's one example I can cite, right? Similarly, there could be many examples of transferable skills. All it means is how much you are able to gain at the quickest possible shortest time, and also be potential uh, trainer or a teacher or a facilitator to someone else. That helps you to build your competency, and this is your limitation now because you don't have a workplace to exhibit it. So you try to exhibit it by teaching someone. Someone is not able to understand something in even in your own subject. If you start developing that as facilitator to make others understand, some of you may be doing it in your classmates. So that can be a transferable skills. All these things are going to help you to become strong, right? Beyond that, I also have some sets of individual characters also. You can also list down those things as strengths. I'll share those information a little later. Now I'm moving to the negative of our side. Is it bad? Is it good? I would say it is good, right? Because to understand one's own darker side or the grace is always very good. Nothing wrong in understanding ourselves, right? So, how do you understand that? Yes, you need to ask again questions, right? These are the sets of questions which you can make yourself, answer. Um, what task I usually avoid doing because I'm not very what people around me look in me as my weaknesses. Something which you are very confident, but you are not confident. So you are not confident becomes your weakness. It may be knowledge, maybe skill enhancement, or you are weak in that. It is a desired skill, but you don't have it. So that's a weak area. Sometimes it comes to your habits, right? For example, the procrastination or poor management of time or disorganized, short temper, and poor handling one's own stress. Maybe something you can include. Explore understanding the negative side of yourself. catch up with them. Yeah. Is it? Yeah. Is it audible now? You just say yes or no on the right.
Sir, it's breaking.
It's breaking. Because of the bad network quality, I just got a pop up now, right? Anyways, I think it will be recorded, right? This getting I have recorded. I have opted for the record, so it is getting recorded. Okay. Mm, it is on record mode. Okay. I just ensure that it is getting recorded also. Right. Okay. Let me move further. Okay. With the hope that the record version will be better. All right. I was talking about the weakness part, right? Uh, yeah. The negative habits, as I told you, can be a weakness. Someone is holding back because of their personality trait. Fear of public speaking can be a weakness. Someone is having, someone maybe uh, totally an introvert. So that could be a problem. Fear of meeting large people or not mingling with others, getting along with new people. Language is a threat. Someone may not be very comfortable in the so-called English, which is the unfortunate media to communicate with you all. But still, I don't like English. But do I have an option? I don't have. So this becomes a potential weakness for someone, right? Again, ask this from a personal point of view. Like, do others see this as a weakness in you, and do others consistently outperform you in these areas? Be realistic to face unpleasant facts or truths. You need to be a very analytical. Right? You should not become, I know about me, and don't be very comfortable um, telling that I know my weaknesses. Don't do that. Be very honest. Now we are coming into we are entering the next two external components. The first two were internal, as I told you. Internal means within you, right? And that is those were your strengths and weaknesses. And now we are seeing threats and opportunities. I would say the opportunity is a positive quadrant and threat is a negative quadrant. How do you differentiate a weakness and threat? I will answer that a little later. Now, uh, yeah. Now coming to opportunities. What do you mean by opportunities? Opportunities are to understand it better. You need to ask again some of these questions, right? As I told you, I will share this whole PPT as well as the Word document of this. So you can go through this fully, not a problem at all. You will have ample time to go through this, and after that only I'm going to ask you to submit. I've already posted that as an assignment, which will have almost one third of the component of assessment. Don't worry about that. Do it for yourself. Don't do it for marks. Don't do it for Bala. Right? Do it for you. Now ask these questions like what new technologies you can gain access, which you think you can take or help from them, or others also. Someone may be very good in this type of virtual learning platforms. Right? Today that has become an order of the day. I've seen companies now holding meetings, and you must be familiar now. It's all in the news that companies like TCS or Infosys have really thought of, and in fact, TCS already declared that even after the lockdown, they are going to continue work from home almost for 70% of their workforce. So that is a big advantage for those who are already familiar with this type of working. In fact, some of them are working for 12 hours. They say that office work is better than working from home. It all depends on what kind of a work you are able to deliver at what speed or what time, how you are able to manage it. It's a challenge. Now, furthermore, to understand the opportunities, you need to ask yourself these questions like, is your field of interest growing? Someone may be having an interest in something, like, for instance, drawing, but how does it connect with your technology which you are learning, or the subject which you are learning, and how good you can exhibit your potential, right? Someone may be very good in a very tech-savvy person, right? For instance, someone is very good in understanding Excel. Just for an example, just take Microsoft Excel. But now you need to have an understanding how I can take advantage in the current situation, right? This is how opportunities should be explored, right? Do you have the network of strategic contacts to help you and offer good advice? It may be your faculty inside, faculty outside, someone as a consultant jumping in, someone like me or CAR department. If you are able to ask us, gain access to us, and if you are demanding, we have to deliver. We have to oblige. We need to. That's our commitment we have. Similarly, you need to ask, be demanding from the right resources. These are all opportunities for you to have a self-development, right? You might find useful opportunities in many areas like network events, education classes, or conferences, a seminar. All these things can be a huge opportunity for you to take advantage. And another one is a big area I would say is always a project. From a student's perspective, projects are very important. Projects help you to learn, like internship, as a hands-on experience. Projects are looked at as a huge uh, potential source to learn by the employer also. Tomorrow you go and tell that you went to do a project in some big biotech like the Pharmacia biotech or the Biocon or something like that. Then it is going to have a huge value addition to your own profile. So projects are again a huge opportunities for you. That's the point I just want to stress, right? And a new role. And similarly, someone like likes to learn few couple of foreign languages. Who knows? The world is shrinking, and everyone is going to. In fact, for higher education, no one prefers to study. That's what always we see that people go outside to study for higher education, right? So it could be a challenge if you are not able to speak that language or if you are not able to understand this culture. So that's an opportunity for you, right? That would help you to become stronger. Now, moving further, more on opportunities. Look at your own strengths. Ask yourself how much you are able to connect with your opportunities. For instance, as I told you, strength is a skill. Or the vice versa. Skill is a strength. If you are able to club your skill to the opportunity, you are going to do wonders, right? And again, we can also understand that whatever we are doing now, right? If you can have good empathetic listening, that's a beautiful opportunity, right? Ample scope for self development, abundant opportunity, as I told you, and active listening skills involve not only hearing but also gaining and understanding information. You would be able to empathize others' feelings, emotions. You can emote with others if you are a very good listener. You do not communicate anything. You just listen. Communication, listening is a very important part. Please understand. People always think that communication is talking. No, not really. Listening is also very important. So if you are a good listener, if you are able to improve your listening skills, and today see the opportunities are more when you are a good listener like this, platforms like online education or MOOC platforms. If you are a good listener, you will be able to learn things much faster compared to anyone else. Right? As your career progresses, the importance of communication skills increases. Beyond a point, your skills alone will not going to be, is not going to be recognized. It will not take you further, to greater heights. It's your ability to communicate, creativity, your potential talents in people skills, understanding how you can team up with new people, ability to communicate right. Because I have seen many big players. Again, I have to cite all these. Because I was in touch with when I was in industry or previous institution also. Some big players used to come and address the students. They used to say that the biggest weakness today's generation have is they don't know how to communicate in written format, particularly the email etiquette. Most of the students don't know how to write. They just write the same way as they write their SMS. That's totally absurd if you are communicating in that way. So these are the scopes I would say. See, how I'll get. I told you there is a difference between a threat and a weakness. Weakness is transient in nature.
Sir,
If you, oh yes, bad
it's
quality.
gone. Actually,
Oh,
5, 10 seconds, it was gone.
okay. I'll come back. I'll come back. I'll do that. Okay, I'll start from threats again, right? Okay. Uh, yeah, we can ask this question like what obstacles you currently face, or your classmates competing with you on any projects. These are all different types of threats, right? Sometimes so whatever you know may not be useful now. It could be a big threat because you are using something which is very obsolete or very old or gone, right? Uh, yes, and changing technology again is a threat. As I was telling that even this technology, this platform of online teaching mode and all these things were a threat to me also till last week. Now slightly better. I'm able to communicate with you all right now. Right. Moving further, uh, uh, you can also see that uh, someone was asking me, right? What is the difference between a threat and a weakness? I would say that uh, weakness is transient in nature, right? And if you allow that, right, it becomes a threat. Any of your weakness over a period of time. For example, I'll tell you, transient means it moves out uh, from you as a weakness. That is transient, the meaning of transient, right? If you put some efforts, then they are going to go away or they will vanish. For example, communication skill, presentation skill, public speaking. All these things are someone's weakness. What they have to do? Put efforts. For a period of time, it vanishes or it goes away or it will become a little more stronger. What will happen if you don't do anything? That becomes a threat. Now you understand? Threats and weaknesses are connected that way. Okay. Now, performing this analysis will often find key information. It can find out what needs to be done to solve your own problems. Right? Now, I have done with the four quadrants. Right? Perhaps the last one is I'm we are just going to come towards the discussions. We'll start from now. A little one or two questions also you can just type. I will have to try to answer. Right? This is the window I was telling about in the beginning of this presentation, a SWOT window. Perhaps what you have to do, I'll tell you now, right? Just make a note of this. I'm going to help you by, you can take a screenshot of this picture or take a photograph, whatever you want, right? These are some questions. Of course, I'm sharing this also, PPT as well as the word content of this one. This you need to write. What you need to do is every time you just do this SWOT and keep it typed and take a photograph of it, right? You can fill in the details on each quadrant, take a printout and paste it, or even keep it as a screensaver on a mobile. Perhaps you it would definitely constantly keep pushing you to think about your SWOT. So, for example, I'll tell you, if someone has written some very high positive traits they have, they say that they are extremely extrovert, right? But they are not using it means that strength becomes a weakness, or they don't use it. That becomes a wasted strength, right? Similarly, they know their weakness, but they are not doing anything to overcome that, right? Then that becomes a weakness. That stays as a weakness, and probably that weakness will become a threat after some time, right? Similarly, you have mentioned that I did tell that there is some opportunity like an internship or a project or something like that. You have written that there is an opportunity in doing a project in some pharma biotechnology or something like that. But you have only written, but you have not done anything, acted upon that. Then it becomes, of no use. That is why I'm telling you, it's of no use if you don't use it. Means every time you look at a SWOT window done by yourself, right? There is a beautiful scope. The scope is, um, ever increasing, I would say, for helping you to become a better person, develop yourself, your skills, as well as knowing your weaknesses, understanding the threats, and exploring the opportunities. Every time you keep looking at your SWOT window of yours, there is a scope for self-development, career patterns, right? Now I'll take some questions. You can chat, you can ask questions here, right? Any question? I will upload the slide now. Probably the presentation I will upload now. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. I'm sorry if you are not able to see the PPT. I'm just uploading it. Now you can see that I'm uploading this PPT now for you. Okay.
Is it possible to extend the assignment date like by 2 more days because we had a lot of work to do.
Oh, okay. We'll come to that little later. Yeah. Don't bother about the deadlines. Right. You want 2 more days? I'll give you. Okay. Granted. I will type in. That's not a problem. Are you are you
Yeah,
are you
so
able to first of all, are you able to understand the whole equation? That is what bothers me a lot. Right. First, I'll close this. And I'll upload this. Right. It is getting uploaded now. Right. The SWOT mapping PPT. Right. Because I have seen many of you have, some of you have written that they are not able to see the PowerPoint presentation. I'm sorry for the, about it because I'm using a high speed internet. Again, that is also poor quality means I'm not able to resolve this issue. It's beyond my capacity to fix this issue problem. Okay, now any question? Any question? Someone asked me a question. I'll be very happy. Right? Let me tell you, you'll get bonus marks. let, let me tell you that. Okay.
Pleasure. Hello.
You can type those questions, boss. You can chat. Please chat questions. Let me try answering those questions. Okay.
a, a basic fear which we encounter is like public speaking fear, like how we
Okay.
will get response from others and all. Like in any way, how we can overcome that through any kind of practice or something.
Very good. Very good. Very good question. In fact, this I also had when I was a student like you. Right. The best way to solve this kind of a problem is form small groups of like-minded people. I'm not telling weak students only. I'm not telling that all of them have the same problem. So we are joining a group. Don't do that. Find out who is good in that. Form a small group. This group size should not be more than 4 or 5 people max, right? And within that group, you start talking, presenting. So each one should share every day at least 2-3 minutes of your own topic. You have to start talking about something. Only thing you have to do is consciously work to make it. You should put all efforts to. If you want to improve your English, speak only in English. If you want to improve your subject knowledge, try to put maximum in whatever the same way it is written in the book, right? Anything for that matter, you have to use the same probable language. Try to use it, and the, as I always tell, no, you have to find at least 2-3 good people in that group. Form in such a way that even that person will be very happy to help you. This type of small group activity will break all those barriers. So don't try doing it in a large audience. With a large audience, you will have problems. You will always have a fear of facing challenges. Best way is make it small audience. uh, Once the audience size is less, the advantage you have is you'll have less fear, right? The whole issue in public speaking is fear of making mistakes, fear of grammar, fear of people, fear of stage, fear of language, fear of unknown, and fear of the subject also. So much of fear is there, then you are nowhere near. So what you have to do is be brave. Don't address big audience. Select small groups. Make small groups, I would say, not select. Make small groups. Select 2, 3 good people in every group, and they also should be helping you, volunteering to help. Right. That is how you need to identify this problem, right? And you would be definitely overcoming this. As I told you, it's all conscious application of your mind and thoughts. It's not just thinking about I know I am weak, yes, what to do. That doesn't help anyone. One should be very conscious in knowing it first. Yes. The second one is having known what I have done to that. So you need to understand, unless you do something to improve yourself, it's very difficult by external factors to make it happen. So all you have to do is push yourself to perform. That is how we improve. Right? Otherwise, what will happen? Your weakness will become a permanent threat. Whenever you are asked to be, for instance, there is a seminar, and that seminar is giving a weightage of 20 or 30% of your total score, you fumble there because you are not attempted to speak. Then that becomes a big issue. Okay. I think I have answered this question. Any other question, boss? Anyone can text. I think you can also text questions, or what you call as chat. In the chat box, you can put your place your questions.
One thing like I noticed these days is like our society it is following some kind of ant system. Basically, like there are majority of the people they just follow things. They don't have their own opinion. So like kind of solution to overcome this kind of issue, right? Like they don't
What
voice
system?
their opinions like freely. Like one some kind of ant system. Like you see like ants they just follow the line. They don't have
Oh,
any
okay,
other
okay. And
It's
that's
a
a very,
flock
options or
of
something.
ants actually.
yeah,
Those
I
who just
understand
blindly
now.
follow some.
Yeah, yeah, that's a very interesting expression you used. Okay, we move as herd. That is what I have heard mostly, right? Herd psychology. Something like a sheep. We move as if one person goes, we also follow the same thing, right? Without any question. Yeah,
Yes.
that is an internal weakness we have, right? Uh, what we'll have to do is beyond that we need to understand uh, that is all fine when we are young, when there is no challenge. In school days it is fine, right? But the moment you understand that is not going to be serving any purpose, you need to open up, and there are people who are watching you, and unless you start performing you will not be able to get that due recognition. It's not for recognition. What I mean is you should be identified by your potential talents and skills. At the beginning itself I told you should not be modest in exhibiting our talents and potential, right? Always be brave in taking new tasks also. There could be limitation. You may not have much subject knowledge, you may not have the ability, you may not have the communication skill. Don't worry. But first attempt is something you try. That herd or sheep psychology is there. I do accept. But only thing, some point in time you have to come out of it. That is all fine till 8th standard, 10th standard, fine. Now at the degree level, we need to get out of that clutter. That's a clutter. That is a sticky wicket. That's something like a wet soil. It pulls you down. It sucks you, right? Soft, what do you call this? Some quicksand. It is like that. You cannot be there forever. You have to get out of it. Yeah, that's a good question, sir. That's a good question. I don't know who asked it, but Nevertheless, whomsoever it is a good question. Are you able to see the PPT which has been uploaded? Is it uploaded? Please confirm. Are you able to see the PPT is my question.
Sir, are
No,
you
sir, not
sharing
able.
the slides?
I've already uploaded the PPT, my dear friend. Yeah, I'm sharing it. I've already uploaded it. I
Yes,
don't know
sir. I
whether.
can see it in the files section.
Yes. Now you can. That is what I told. Now you can always see this. Uh, um, yeah. Any question for that matter? Beyond that, we can always have interactions. You can always shoot a mail to me. That's not a problem. But even in Teams also, don't think the meeting is over with this. Even if it's over now, you can always place, because I just answered few questions for the meeting which I conducted 2 days back, right? There could be always some doubts which comes to us after 4 days. You can always put a question there. I will answer. Right? You put your question there and in the question box or query or whatever you want to place.
So,
That's the first. Don't worry about.
class,
Yeah.
last
No.
class you
Yeah.
mentioned like during before the break lockdown, you mentioned that there are a few quizzes which we can take to know ourselves better, or some quiz we can take to help with the
What is it? I
quiz,
said something.
some
What is that?
tests, some quizzes, some tests that that we can check if we want to, like to know ourselves better or figure out our
Oh,
ourselves.
your own tests. Okay, personality traits and tests. Is that the one which you wanted to know? Yeah. Yes or no? Knowing yourself. Is that the question? Yeah.
You mentioned about some test quiz that that you can share, that
Yeah.
you will
Yeah.
share if you want to.
Okay. I will get you those things. I will. Would you please test? Yeah. Would you please text whatever your need is? Please text it. I think there are 3 areas which you can identify your own potential, and there are some questionnaires or quiz like things which will help you. I will share those files. I will share those files. Yes, I can do that. I can do that. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Any other questions? If you have no questions, then shall we wind up? You just say yes or place your questions in the chat box. That is the only place I can see you all. Yeah. Or you can unmute one at a time and just say, was that okay? Was that useful? Just test whether it is. Just put on a chat box whether it was sounding useful. Right. Okay.
Sir, sir, can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm able to hear. Who's that? Yeah.
I'm Abhijit from BTA Bank.
Abhijit. Okay. Yeah. Abhijit. Yeah.
Sir, I want to ask you a question that if a person is introvert,
Yeah.
how can others identify his positivity or something good in that person?
See, I would say first of all, let us understand, introvert is not at all bad. We all think that we all have to be extroverts. Not necessarily. Let me also tell you that there are some areas there is something called I don't know how many of you are aware of this word called ambivert. I'm just typing it.
Yes, sir.
Ambivert. Right?
In that presentation, I also mentioned that ambivert.
Good. Yes, I remember that. See, what I wanted to say is there's nothing wrong to be an introvert. Only problem is introverts face problems when they are expected to perform in front of big audience, crowd, or unfamiliar situations. Right? That is the problem. Otherwise, introverts, see, there are some skills which is there with everyone. Right? Only problem is introverts don't know how to exhibit. But if you are good, if you are having very good interpersonal skills, right, if say for example, I take myself as an introvert. If you are with me, after some time you will understand I have some good skills also, right? Introverts problem is they are not able to express, but other person, if they are good in understanding, for example, you are able to understand me, you would be able to identify my skills, right? That is how we need to help the introverts to overcome that shy. That's all. Introverts means they are mostly shy. Right? That's the only problem with them. Right? Nothing wrong to be. The only issue is they face potential threats when they are forced, or when they are in a position, or they are in a situation that they'll have to perform in front of a big audience, something like that. Then only they are threatened. Otherwise, introverts do perform well. Yeah, someone has posed a question. Extroverts face problem when they are left alone or don't have anyone with them. That at times, yes, you are right. Extroverts always love the company of people. But the only advantage with extroverts, I would say, the advantage with extroverts is they will make somehow something to find a way or a means or opportunity to make friends, and they will know how to promote themselves. Today there is nothing called the world is already shrinking, as I told you, right? So extroverts make friends on the internet. A lot of people who have friends on the internet, right? For example, Facebook. uh, I don't know how much I'm ignorant in that, but I know for sure students are very good in understanding about Facebook and how extroverts make their presence felt by others. So physically, if they are not having any friend in front of them, they do make a way to make new friends to other ways and means. And there is another question which is raised by someone, sir, I don't understand the difference. I don't understand the difference between introvert and extrovert. Simple. It is not, I don't want to go by any textbooks. Introverts are people who really know how to make the situation easy. They have very good interpersonal skills. Outgoing people, as someone has already explained, they find good opportunities to talk with people. They create opportunities. These are the standing examples. Someone like who speaks well in a class is definitely an extrovert. He is not, he or she is not an extrovert. I mean introvert. They is able to communicate in public. They make new friends also. They learn languages. They can communicate well with new arena or new stage. They don't have any fear of meeting new audience of people, right? That's the extrovert. But introvert is not exactly the opposite, but they are comfortable when they are having very small audience, very small crowd. That's the only difference. Yeah.
Sir, the
Someone has,
funny thing is that the people who claims themselves as introvert also have an account in social medias and other platforms.
at least they are you should be happy that they are coming out, they are opening, right? I wish you be encourage them. Yeah, you're right. And now people are opening up, and that is again a friend like you uh, who is pushing them. And so that I have the extrovert. It is, I repeat, it is not bad to be an introvert, right? I would say it is always ideal to be an ambivert also, neither there fully nor here fully. Right? That's the advantage. Someone has explained that the difference between extrovert and introvert also, and the other person has acknowledged. I'm seeing the beautiful thing happening in the chat box. This is what I wanted to happen. Please encourage discussions on the chat box whenever you are handling this type of, taking this type of classes also. It is not a technology class. I am not talking about any microbiology. Neither I want to, nor I am equipped with knowledge. Right? I would rather say that be interactive here in this media so that everyone knows something, right? Gets to know about something, right? Imagine this is a classroom and I wanted you to be communicating. Physically, we cannot talk, at least virtually, we can keep chatting. There's nothing wrong. All right. Any other question, or you can always please place your questions, right? I think I'm just typing it. Place your questions on the in the forum itself, okay? Teams forum, so that I can also address, right? I shall revert, right? I can definitely reply whenever I see those things. Whenever sometimes all questions. I'm not telling I'm a master of everything, right? I would say sometimes I might take time to understand your question itself. Some maybe a very complex question, right? I need to think about that question. I need to answer. I need to refer to some sites or books or seek information, because I should not give you a wrong one. Right? Okay, I'm always conscious about giving information, particularly to a younger generation, because I should be a right source of information. I should not just put something as whatever I feel is correct. Yeah. Um, anything you want to know, or shall we wind up? I think you have a class by 2:30, right? You need a 10-minute break between these two classes, if it is okay for you. Okay. And someone wanted to have some IELTS and all, right? Those materials, if someone wants, I shall definitely oblige. I shall uh, help you, right? I shall offer help. I don't know who it was even. I forgot because it was long time back. So I'm just typing it also in uppercase, so that someone wants to know, you can always text me that. Yeah, I think it's time for me to say bye bye, and I will fix up one more meeting. As I told you, there should be one more class, and then there will be one more class. There is two more classes are definitely to be taken. The last, probably last one or two, I don't know, but definitely there could be one and one more, two more classes we need, right? Uh, one for the next module, which is on resume building, right? And resume, we should start understanding the importance of resume right from the fourth semester. Then only we will know how to build a quality resume right from the fifth semester. And we'll tell you all those nuances about resume building when it comes to that topic, when it comes to your this class of virtual class, which will be the next one, right? Two more classes I would require, right? So I want you to communicate to me, right, on when it could be taken. One definitely this week itself I want. So please tell me whether it is tomorrow or day after. I am ready with the materials. I am ready with the PPT. I am with you, the required backup materials like Word document. Everything is there, right? So I want you to confirm the time, right? Confirm the timings, so that I definitely prepare. I mean, I'll come prepared that time. Okay. So thank you very much. I think it's time for me to bid adieu and goodbye to you all, uh, for being patiently on the other side. Have a safe time. All right, we'll catch up, right? Please confirm, as I told. Confirm next batch class time, right? Next class time. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye. I will stop the recording. Very kind of
Excuse
you.
me,
Om
sir.
Namah Shivaya. Yeah, who's this? Yeah.
Sir, can we submit the SWOT analysis by Sunday as we are engaged with other assignments?
Okay, I will correct the assignment timing. Okay, submission timing. I will do that. Okay,
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
thank you so much, and confirm the next time, next session timing tomorrow or day after, right? Okay, thank you. I'll stop the recording now. Thank you very much. Namaste.